Silver Surfer then phased out and started wrecking apart the battleship from inside. He came face to face with the Fantastic Four, Reed and Victor from Earth 2. Sue Storm tried to convince the Silver Surfer that his actions are pure genocide. She also said that no matter how many planets Galactus consumes, he will never be satisfied. Her final words before the Silver Surfer stopped his assault was that the Silver Surfer might have been manipulated by Galactus. This gave the other members of the Fantastic Four time to attack and overpower the Silver Surfer. Strange used his mystic arts to hold him down while Hulk continued pummeling the Silver Surfer until it is knocked out unconscious. Tony has successfully stabilized the helicarrier, but it landed in the Hudson River. With the helicarrier no longer to float in the sky, Nick told the rest that they would be shifting their operations to land. The Silver Surfer was detained in an underground prison. Victor and Reed from another dimension were interested in the Silver Surfer. Nick Fury stated, questioning who is the Galactus and his motive, what happens after Earth gets devoured. Silver Surfer started explaining on how he became the Silver Surfer in exchange of his loved ones on his planet getting spared. He said that Galactus was about to destroy his planet before he offered his life to search for planets for Galactus to consume instead of his own. In return, his loved ones were safe. He then obtained the cosmic powers from Galactus via his surfing board. Silver Surfer said that his board acts as a beacon to Galactus, and if he doesn't return within the next few days, Galactus will arrive sooner and consume Earth. Nick and the rest were contemplating on what to do. They have faced God Emperor Doom, Kang the Conqueror, but now a planet-devouring monster. They haven't faced one yet. Nick told the rest to be on high alert, as Galactus could arrive anytime soon. The surfboard was in the bunker underneath the current S.H.I.E.L.D. facility. Punisher and Spider-Man were already healed up and decided to do some rounds around the S.H.I.E.L.D. facility. As they were patrolling, they noticed that Reed was at the bunker where the surfboard was located. They decided to track him down and saw that Reed attempted to steal the board. They confronted him, and Reed was surprised. However, Reed used his malleable powers to transform himself into Mr. Fantastic and attacked them. Punisher was caught off guard, was hurled away, but Spider-Man managed to escape in time. Spider-Man quickly alerted the other Avengers that Reed has betrayed them. Victor himself rushed to the scene and confronted Reed on what was going on. He said that they just needed to focus to return to their original timeline and assassinate Norman Osborn. Reed said that he has other personal goals and introduced himself as the Maker. Reed said that he was blessed with being a genius ever since he was small. However, his scrawny appearance caused him to be consistently bullied by others. He proposed to Sue Storm after meeting her, but she refused and broke up with him after they were some time together. This caused Reed to succumb under pressure and pretend to be good. He wanted to use his own intelligence to overthrow the entire world and rule it under his command. However, Norman came and the Skrull invasion happened. Reed added that he planned Sue and Johnny's death by letting them die, by leaking out their coordinates when they were ambushed by Norman and his Dark Avengers. He said that he also purposely tampered with the teleportation device as he knew about the concept of multiverse. Reed figured that if he were to learn from other universes, ultimately he could easily travel between multiverse and enslaving them. He said that with the Silver Surfer board having cosmic powers, this boosted his chances of being the conqueror of the universe. Reed said that he would use these new cosmic powers to defeat Galactus and control the worlds. Victor was horrified to hearing this, along with the original Fantastic Four from Prime Earth. They attacked Reed, but Reed has already gained the cosmic powers from the surfboard. This allowed him to easily defeat all of them. Reed also added that he will take Sue Storm from this universe as his bride. As they were battling, Evil Reed, aka the Maker, accidentally channeled the powers from the board to the teleportation device that brought them to this universe at first. As the portal opened up, Norman, Moonstone, and Bullseye arrived in this universe, alongside with other trio Daken, Abomination, and Venom. The Dark Avengers started battling against the Avengers. Amidst the distraction, the Maker decided to flee with the board. Sue realized that the only person who can stop Evil Reed is Silver Surfer himself. She made herself invisible and went to the bunker where Silver Surfer was trapped. She explained that Evil Reed has stolen the board, and that he will use the board for nefarious purposes. With Galactus also approaching, this world is at doom. Silver Surfer said that Earth has always been the target of Galactus as it is rich with energy. Sue Storm then touched the Silver Surfer and he saw her past memories, including the battles they went to defeat God Emperor Doom and Kang. He witnessed their heroics and decided to aid the Avengers instead. Silver Surfer said to leave Evil Reed with him, while she should assist the Avengers. Meanwhile, at the S.H.I.E.L.D. facility, a full battle broke out between the Dark Avengers and the Avengers. Norman himself confronted Fury and told him that this world seemed rather peaceful compared to his. He believed that he could harness the energy and resources from this Earth to his own world. Since the teleportation device was still open, Norman instructed his soldiers and robots from Oscorp to attack this world's Earth. Sue returned and told the rest of the Silver Surfer has started to track down Evil Reed. On Earth 2, the Resistance led by the Punisher realized that Norman and the rest have left Oscorp. They figured that Norman has teleported himself with the rest. Nick said that if the portal was open, then someone would be on the other side. Victor told Nick that he would inform the rest of the Resistance members on what happened, and maybe they can destroy the Dark Avengers by trapping them in the portal forever. Victor found Punisher from Earth 2 and told him about Reed's betrayal. The Avengers were still battling with the Dark Avengers. Doctor Strange vs. Moonstone, Daken vs. Wolverine and Punisher, Venom vs. Spider-Man, Abomination vs. Hulk, Bullseye vs. Blade and Captain America. The Dark Avengers were on the winning side as they were more brutal and vicious. Victor said that he needed more time to recreate the device to trap the Dark Avengers in the portal forever. Punisher, Spider-Man, Ben and Captain Marvel from Earth 2 decided to aid the Avengers. Silver Surfer eventually caught up to Evil Reed. Evil Reed wanted to summon Galactus faster so that he can defeat Galactus and obtain even a stronger supply of cosmic energy. Evil Reed then clashed with Silver Surfer, but managed to overpower him as he has his surfing board to enhance his powers. As they were fighting, Silver Surfer sensed that Galactus was coming. He said that the Destroyer of Worlds had finally arrived, to which Reed grinned, as he has finally had the chance to clash with him. Evil Reed then fled away from the Silver Surfer. The Dark Avengers were meanwhile emerging victorious in their battles against the Avengers. Blade then told the rest that they need to swap their battle partners. The Dark Avengers were winning as they were battling with opponents that had the same abilities. Doctor Strange fought against Daken, Spider-Man vs. Abomination, Hulk vs. Daken, Bullseye vs. Steve Rogers and Punisher, Blade vs. Moonstone, Wolverine vs. Venom. The battle started to tip in the Avengers. As the plan was turning successful, everyone noticed the sky turning dark. Galactus, the Destroyer of Worlds, has arrived. Galactus started charging up his machinery to suck up the life force of Earth. The machine was powering up, and the Fantastic Four knew that they need to stop Galactus quickly. Before they can act, Evil Reed flew towards Galactus on the surfboard. He started attacking Galactus and shot cosmic beams at him. Norman rallied his Dark Avengers to focus their target on getting the surfboard and destroy Galactus. Norman believes that with the cosmic powers, he can help to fix this world, and maybe even expand their invasion on other worlds. The Dark Avengers and Evil Reed were attacking Galactus, and with the cosmic powers of Galactus, Evil Reed's attacks seemed to be working. An upset Galactus then started retaliating back and attacked them. He killed Moonstone and Bullseye in the process, leaving Daken, Abomination, and Venom. Meanwhile, Victor and Tony managed to successfully create the teleportation device that will send their targets to the End Zone. Tony said that he knows that the End Zone exists back in his universe when he was time traveling with Kang. He added that the End Zone has high level of acidity and burning that could kill normal people without a special safe suit. The End Zone existed in a different portion of the universe and is a one-way ticket. This meant that whoever enters there cannot return. The only downside is that the portal would only last a couple of minutes, meaning that the heroes needed to defeat Galactus soon. As Evil Reed's attacks were dealing damage against Galactus, the Avengers also joined the fight alongside Silver Surfer. Galactus was disappointed that Silver Surfer has joined forces with the Avengers. Silver Surfer said that he has seen the heroics of the Avengers, and that Galactus needs to be stopped. Galactus realized that he needed to speed up the energy consumption of the planet. His machines started to charge up even more. The Dark Avengers were unsuccessful in their attempts against Galactus. However, Galactus started to be more powerful with more energy being absorbed from Earth. Evil Reed, who was already consumed by madness, charged forth inside Galactus's body as he wanted to destroy his core. The teleportation device that Victor and Tony created was already ready for use. As the Avengers and the Resistance was trying their best to hold back Galactus, just then, a flash of thunder started in the sky. The Avengers rejoiced as they saw King Thor emerged. King Thor said that he has attended to his duties on Asgard, and he heard of disturbances in the Nine Realms because of Galactus's presence. King Thor charged a powerful lightning with his Mjolnir and struck Galactus. This incapacitated Galactus temporarily, allowing the other Avengers to charge their attacks on him. King Thor's charge also struck Evil Reed, who was inside Galactus's core. This allowed Silver Surfer to retrieve his surfing board back and use it. Silver Surfer, Ghost Rider, King Thor, and Doctor Strange started channeling attacks on Galactus. The portal to the End Zone opened up, and Tony redirected it towards the Dark Avengers. The Dark Avengers were then sucked into the portal and started to disintegrate due to the high burning of the End Zone. Norman was also sucked inside it, but he managed to grab Victor. Victor was warping into the portal, causing his face to be scarred. Spider-Man then Tony helped Victor to be away from the End Zone. However, half of Victor's face was terribly burnt. Galactus, however, was not showing any signs of being warped into the End Zone. As Reed was trying to come up with a way to defeat Galactus, he saw a vision of a big-headed person approaching them. He had a blue cloak around him, and his eyes were white. He introduced himself as Uatu the Watcher. Uatu said that he rarely interferes with incidences that occur in the universe, but Kang's device earlier had triggered the concept of multiverse to be known to everyone. Uatu wanted to keep it as a secret, but this was not possible anymore. Galactus himself will threaten the existence of the multiverse, as this would allow him to consume many planets in each multiverse. Uatu told the Fantastic Four that there is a weapon that is feared by Galactus. Uatu said that this weapon is the most devastating weapon in the entire multiverse, as it is capable of destroying all of the multiverse. But if the wielder's mind is not strong enough when wielding the ultimate nullifier, this will cause the user to disintegrate alongside the target. Uatu said that the weapon is known as the ultimate nullifier, is aboard Galactus' warship in which he arrived with Ta-2. Uatu told the Fantastic Four to retrieve it, while Galactus is distracted with the attacks from the Avengers. Johnny Storm went to retrieve it, as he was capable of flight. Sue Storm also aided him. They told the Avengers that they needed more time to distract Galactus. King Thor sent electrical bolts down to him, while Silver Surfer shot beams at him. Hulk continued smashing Galactus. The teleportation device to the End Zone was shut down by Tony, causing the Dark Avengers and Norman to perish for good due to the high burning intensity. Victor was still recovering from his wounds. After some time, Johnny managed to retrieve the ultimate nullifier from Galactus' ship. Reed Richards said that he will be the one to wield it as he believes that his mind can take the damage. Reed then activated the device and wielded it in Galactus' direction. He told Galactus to back off from Earth, as he now has the one weapon that will strike fear to Galactus. Upon seeing the ultimate nullifier, Galactus was shocked, as he knows that the weapon could ultimately wipe away his existence. Reed said that Earth does not need to be consumed, and if Galactus tries to do it, there will be heroes who defend the Earth. Galactus realized that it was pointless to consume Earth, as there are other planets in the universe. He then banished Silver Surfer to be confined to Earth, and his movements are restricted only to this solar system. Evil Reed then collapsed to the ground, and was mostly charred. He died from the continuous electrical shocks from Thor's Mjolnir. The Avengers and Fantastic Four wanted to thank Uatu, but he was nowhere to be found. Galactus decided to retreat away with his spaceship and vowed to not consume Earth. The Resistance from Earth 2 thanked the Avengers for their help and brought back the wounded Victor. They reopened the portal back and went back to their universe. The Avengers decided to hand the ultimate nullifier to the Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer said that the weapon would be best kept with the Nova Corps, an intergalactic police organization. He said that the wielder would have to have a mind as solid as Reed, so he isn't afraid that anybody could use it. The Silver Surfer thanked the Fantastic Four and the Avengers for giving him a second chance, and said that once he hands the device, he will join them if any threats to Earth would arise. The Avengers were glad that Earth was saved once again. On Earth 2, news of Norman and his Dark Avengers facade spread. Oscorp was shut down, and they elected a new president. The Resistance disbanded and went back to their normal lives, but they still kept in contact. Victor, meanwhile, was still recovering from his wounds and decided to be the lead scientist in his world. He rebuilt Baxter Building to commemorate the Fantastic Four in this world. Punisher became a military instructor, while Spider-Man became a reporter. Captain Marvel decided to join the Air Force, while Bruce Banner and Ben joined Victor to work at Baxter Building. On Prime Earth, the Avengers were fixing the helicarrier, which was damaged amidst the attack by the Silver Surfer earlier. With the concept of multiverse a reality, Doctor Strange said that he needed to contact the other Sanctoriums around the world to discuss about it. King Thor again returned to Asgard for his duties. The Avengers realized that space and multiverse threat are a reality, and decided to prepare for future similar attacks. Uatu watched from a distance that the multiverse was intact for now.